The U.S. Director of Cyberspace steps down. Iriver may release a touchscreen tablet to compete with the Apple tablet that we don't even really know exists. And Yahoo closes down Bix, which means you'll have to take your karaoke act on the road. It's Tuesday, August 4th. I'm Natalie Del Conte. It's time to get loaded. Melissa Hathaway, acting cyberspace director for the White House's National Security and Homeland Security Councils, resigned from her post this week. She cited personal reasons for her resignation. Hathaway was not supposed to have the job permanently, though. President Obama was reportedly very close to choosing a permanent replacement for her in the position he calls cyber czar. Hathaway was a candidate for that job, but she removed herself from the running a few weeks ago and now removes herself from the position altogether. So dust off your resume. Maybe you are the right man or woman for that job. If you tend to get excited about storage, you're gonna like this. Toshiba announced the world's first 64 gig memory SD card today. The company claims that it has the fastest data transfer speeds around. It has a top write speed of 35 megabits per second and a read speed of 60 megabits per second. It will start shipping to manufacturers in November and to the general public in the spring of 2010. Google CEO Eric Schmidt is resigning from his position on Apple's board of directors. This is no surprise. It has always been a gray area as to whether or not his involvement with Apple was a conflict of interest. As Google moves forward with a Chrome operating system and Android phones that compete directly with the iPhone, that gray area becomes less gray. Schmidt has served on Apple's board for 3 years. According to the UK Times, Apple tried to silence a father and daughter after the girl's iPod exploded. Apparently last month the iPod Touch made a hissing noise. The father reported feeling the device getting hotter and eventually smoking. He explained that it made a loud popping sound before it exploded and flew 10 feet in the air. Apple has reportedly attempted to hush this incident by offering the family a full refund only if they signed a settlement form requiring them to never speak about the incident publicly. The father refused to sign it and claimed that they just wanted a refund. Now, I did not see this with my own eyes, but I am very curious about an iPod's ability to fly 10 feet in the air. I'm not calling these people liars, I just have suspicions of maybe paranormal activity. Research in Motion released an update to BlackBerry App World. Version 1.1 contains enhanced search options. This allows users to find apps by category and sort by highest rating or price. To get the new version, head to blackberry.com/appworld or mobile.blackberry.com from your phone. Rumor has it that Iriver is looking to launch a tablet/touchscreen PC/e-reader, whatever. It's basically a hybrid of the Kindle, the iPod Touch, and the non-existent Apple touchscreen tablet. Again, this is a big fat rumor, but an Australian product manager says that it will be called the K2 and have a 3.5-inch touchscreen, Wi-Fi, browser, accelerometer, Bluetooth, and a digital TV tuner. Most of us here at CNET agree that Iriver is one of the few companies that really does compete with Apple for sexy personal media players, in which case, let's hope this is true. TechCrunch pointed out that Yahoo has closed Bix. Funny that no one else really noticed. Bix was Yahoo's karaoke site that let users sing their hearts out and compete against each other, a lot like MySpace karaoke. Bix went down sometime in the last week, but if you go to bix.yahoo.com now, it just takes you to a Yahoo homepage, which means you'll have to take your rendition of Achy Breaky Heart elsewhere. There are rumors that Netflix is looking to bring its Watch Instantly movie streaming service to mobile phones, or more specifically, the iPhone. This is something I think will eventually happen, but not soon, and certainly not over 3G. AT&T doesn't normally allow streaming video services on its 3G network. Normally it requires Wi-Fi, so we won't see something like this until the 3G network beefs up. In other Netflix news that is true, the company is now streaming ABC's top shows in its Watch Now service. These shows, like Lost, are already available on abc.com for streaming, but the Netflix deal allows ABC to bring entire seasons for rental to Netflix customers online, on the Roku box, on networked Blu-ray players and TVs, and more. 10 new U.S. cities are getting WiMAX as of September 1st. Clearwire announced that they would be expanding the network to places including Boise, Idaho, Bellingham, Washington, and 8 cities in Texas. Clearwire's 4G network is currently available in 4 cities. Hey, so why don't you meet me at the Shack? Oh, you don't know what the Shack is? Time to get with the program. The Shack is the rebranded name for electronic store Radio Shack. The company is changing its image with this new moniker, undoubtedly aiming to be cooler. They're also having Net-togethers, which is a gathering that starts on the web in San Francisco and New York this week. For more information, go to radioshack.com/theshack. So what do you think? Good name, lame name? Write in at loaded@cnet.com. Those are all your headlines for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Natalie Del Conte with CNET TV, and you've just been loaded.
Hi, I'm Molly Wood, host of the CNET Mailbag Show. It's the show where we read all of your email, from the ridiculous to the sublime, and we especially like the hater mail. Really. See it in high def at cnet.com/mailbag.